to have a thorough discussion with our colleagues from the Parliament. So the public consultation on the EU next long-term budget is closing today at midnight. Out of the 7 questionnaires launched by the Commission, it is to be noted that the one on implementation of EU funds with Member States and regions has received more than 1,550 answers, making it the second ranked in public interest. It shows, I'm sure, a very strong interest in the issue. The annual budget conference to be held on May the 20th and 21st in Brussels will be a key and decisive moment. Our member, Nanette Maupertuis, is the rapporteur of our November 2024 opinion, will be present there and will take the floor in one of the plenary sessions. Since the written statement was uploaded in the members' portal, the President's statement, there have been further developments. One is that the European Parliament Special Committee on the Housing Crisis is organizing a dedicated session on local and regional perspective during its meeting on May 14th. Our colleague, Rapporteur Jaume Colboni Quadrado, as well as COR President, will be taking part in the discussion with members. The European Commission has published a call for evidence to collect input for the new EU agenda for cities. So from the co-chair perspective, I would highlight the relevance of our work on urban mobility, housing and just transition, as well as more generally the important role of cohesion policy. That would be some of the aspects that I think are worth stressing. I would like to highlight a study commissioned by COR on the implementation of the Just Transition Mechanism and synergy with other EU funds. It's currently being carried out. The aim, the objective of the study is to create a better understanding of the regional delivery of the 3 GTM pillars and the effective involvement of local and regional authorities, including, namely, a better understanding of the interplay between different stakeholders and this issue. I know that the study contractor has reached out several of you to several of you via email, and I would urge you to consider contributing to this study. Now, closely linked to point 6 on today's agenda is the study the COR has commissioned too on addressing transport poverty on the role of EU policy and funding instruments. It will be made available to members and concludes that the national climate plans that are mandatory under the Social Climate Funds regulation have the potential of tackling transport poverty and supporting vulnerable groups, providing that local and regional authorities have the opportunity to be a part of it. Last but not least, I would like to also inform you that the date of our last co-chair meeting in 2025, it was initially planned to Wednesday, November 26th, has been changed so it doesn't coincide with the plenary week of the European Parliament in Strasbourg. The new date is Monday, December 1st. Point 4, organization of future work. I think we have already reached at the political coordinators meeting a position to not to draw opinions in the three possibilities we had. One of them is because we already had a position on this adopted as an urgent resolution in the meeting of April the 3rd. And the other two is concerning, or the other one is concerning, namely, the fact it's a highly technical issue, and concerning the time we have, the issue we have, it would not be possible to provide a duly qualified input for this. So the decision that is proposed for us to take is not to draw up opinions on the proposal for the directive concerning the vehicles and vehicle registration data, and also a proposal on periodic roadworthiness tests for motor vehicles and their trailers. Is there any opposition? If not, it's agreed. Let's move to point 4.2. There is none own initiative opinions under Rule 41B. Point 4.3. Own initiative opinions under Rules 41B2 and 44. None. So, and as I mentioned before, the decisions not to draw up opinions concerning the regulation of, it was already seen before as the decision not to draw up opinions. If there is no opposition, we consider it approved. Point 4.5. The ongoing work program has been made available to members before this meeting. If there is no opposition, we consider it adopted. Point 4.6, co-chair external activities in 2025. We have not received any proposals for external activities in 2025. So everybody stays at home. No one goes out of Brussels. And now, point 4.7, it's follow-up to opinions. So I would like to invite members wishing to update us on important recent activities related to opinions to do so. Namely, the rapporteurs of the Commission will have the opportunity to present follow-up actions that they have done after the approval of their opinions. If there is anyone who would like to take the floor in this point, Mr. Jadla, you have the floor.
Thank you very much. And I want to share some experience, what I do as, it's microphone, yeah? Yeah. What I done as rapporteur about housing, and we have a meeting and very good cooperation with European Parliament, with European Parliament new elected House Committee. This is not permanent commission, but is 1-year commission to prepare the European Sustainable Housing Plan. And this was great honor that rapporteurs from the committed region and some members from committed region was invited to the meetings in Parliament to share this experience, what we have all together proved by opinion, what is proved by plenary. And we speak about sustainability of housing, we speak about renovation, we speak more and more about affordability about accessibility of the building. This is great as European Parliament, European Commission are invited many stakeholders like Committee Region, we, like European Investment Bank, European Social and Economic Committee, and I feel that is thank you for our input. I'm a new rapporteur. It's Mayor of Barcelona. We are working very well together and really build up some bridges between stakeholders with these new topics, what the housing is in European level. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Jadla. The floor is open.